Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name is Jessie10 and I'm sorry for not uploading for this long, but we moved, or at least the office moved completely. Not at all because of some government assistant issues, but whatever. I will upload a little explanation video and what happened in the meantime. And also I uploaded a video for my patrons and channel members, but I think I was a little bit harsh with how I worded things because I didn't vent in weeks, so there was some build-up within me, and I think when I make that video public, many people will get it the wrong way. So this will be up before other videos, so if you hear me reference prior videos, sorry. So today's just a little quick video because of the CreepShow Art situation. I will give you a little rundown of what happened, but there's probably like 10 hours of content out there, just CreepShow Art, aka Shannon, and Emily Artful, the one accusing Shannon and her husband, Emily's ex-boyfriend, of stalking her for 12+ years. And in all of these stories, there are things not adding up or weird coincidences that I haven't seen many people talk about, and that's why I want to do it. And before we jump right in, I assume you can see a little head in the foreground. Please leave a like and subscribe. I would greatly appreciate it, even though in the weeks I haven't uploaded, I gained quite a lot subscribers for the fact that I wasn't active at all. Thank you so much, and let's jump right in. CreepShow Art was a commentary art YouTuber. She was fairly successful, had almost, I think, 500,000 subscribers, and she had this self-deprecating humor and
oh my god, I'm such an idiot. Oh, it's such a fault of mine to be so honest.
Which was weird. I watched her videos for a few months, but over a year and a half ago, I kind of got a weird feeling and stopped watching her videos because I didn't agree with many of her takes and topics. Nothing crazy. And then she was exposed. So she posted anonymously on this gossip forum called LOLcow. They have a particular term of service that is important for this. You're not allowed on their website to post anonymously, making basically advertisement posts for your channel. And you're not allowed to talk to yourself on different accounts. If so, they will expose you with name and all of the posts you made, just to keep people from lying and just stirring up drama where there is none. Shannon did all of it. And even worse, she as well talked pretty horrible shit about her online and real life friends on LOLcow, and she got exposed for that.
Which is why I try to keep my shit as honest as possible in my real life.
But right at that time, Shannon said,
"Hey, I'm so sorry, but I mentioned a few years ago that I have a stalker, and yeah, my stalker made all of these posts."
What a coincidence, right? No. Shannon claimed that this girl she called Amy to protect Amy's identity, stalked her for many years and fished her IP address, and therefore made all of these posts to hurt her reputation. Highly, highly unlikely. And then Emily Artful entered the picture. Emily Artful then alleged that this person, Amy, doesn't actually exist, that Amy is actually Shannon. And Shannon tried to preemptively switch the narrative that if Emily wanted to come out publicly at some point, she could say, see, she even copies my story because so many details matched to what Emily was going through. And Emily made a video then and provided at least some evidence. Emily said herself that much of the evidence provided is more circumstantial, but in context paints a really strong picture beyond a reasonable doubt, but also admits that many of the allegations she put out in this video she doesn't have any proof for, and that it is just hearsay. For example, that Emily was R-worded by Anthony, Shannon's husband. That is the first part where I had this, weird, and nobody talked about. So
this is before, that is how I got people in and out of my room secretly. He climbed in through my window, and he had sex with me while I was incredibly and obviously intoxicated by way of heroin. I was nodding off, I was incoherent.
Which is a hard accusation, and still it's just alleged. We don't have proof. Emily doesn't claim she has proof, but she says, I know it's hearsay, but that's what happened, and that's her right to say. Shannon now lost her mind, uploaded months later a 2.5-hour long video, basically saying the whole thing that my husband didn't do anything, how dare you? And this one part is very, very interesting. Of the video, I was stalked for 8+ years. Listen to this.
Amy and I would talk back and forth online, and she would tell me stories of her life and how fucking dope it was. She'd talk about how this one guy wanted to see her so badly, he climbed up her house to her window on the 2nd floor.
Maybe not a coincidence. My opinion, just alleged, blah, blah, blah. I think it is a very big hint, and I don't know why no one's talking about it, or at least not the ones I watched the videos over, let's say, the last year, and I watched quite a few because, you know, I don't have a life, basically. Again, as you can see here, Shannon said Amy is the name she came up with to protect this person's identity. She said it in this video right here.
I wanted to make sure there's nothing that can be traced back to her. I don't want to potentially give you all the way to find her.
But now in her 2.5-hour long video, Shannon added some screenshots of emails from Amy and her. But as we thought, Amy is the code name she gave her to talk about her on the internet years later, at least 8 years later. But some of these emails from Amy are signed with Amy. So, is Amy Amy and you didn't change the name?
I just started lying about everything. I am, in fact, a shitty liar. I won't remember my lies very well, and I tend to end up exposing my damn self.
No, really? That's crazy that you say that, Shannon. Because Shannon admits that Amy is, in fact, the code name to protect this girl's identity, but she's actually called Stephanie. So why would Stephanie, before the whole stalking thing and apologizing, sign her emails to Shannon with Amy?
I was not screenshotting anything. I was afraid, so I was mostly just going through, deleting and blocking, just trying to get this person to leave me alone.
Such a weird coincidence.
So I would get these emails and I would delete every single one because I thought it would be better to pretend it wasn't happening.
And he had sex with me while I was incredibly and obviously intoxicated. I don't know if he was with Shannon at that point. I do think she is aware of the encounter, as I have received, again, YouTube comments. I believe it was just one comment, basically saying that I forced another girl's boyfriend to cheat on her.
But it's a weird coincidence. You have to admit that this sock puppet account somehow knows about this thing and that they are kind of in contact. Weird.
I'm a pretty obsessive person. I get really into things. when there's a subject that my brain can't let go of, that's pretty much what I focus on for the foreseeable future nonstop.
And this is what Shannon claims as it couldn't have been her.
The video I put up, which is still up, has various details that do not match with Emily. It would make no sense for me to say that Emily and I were friends online ever. I realized I had to kind of up my lies and intersect them with the truth, and it became more muddled and very much less coherent.
You would be even a bigger idiot than you are when you would use everything exactly like Emily. Even though you're a moron, you're not that big of a moron. You're just a fucking creepy stalker. And yes, that is the last claim of Shannon, or the biggest claim, that she and her husband never stalked Emily. And to prove this, she exposed herself as a stalker. She had screenshots of Emily's posts on Facebook, DeviantArt, from when Emily was 12 years old. Emily is now over 30. Some screenshots Shannon added into the video don't make sense in the context of her not being a stalker. Because not only did she find posts of all accounts, but she included screenshots and clips of videos from Emily that have been deleted for multiple years. And a screenshot of Emily's posts on Facebook from 2009, but with the tag on the comments 11 years ago. I just, in case you don't know, 2022, or let's say 21, minus 11 years is not 2009. How is it that before all of that, Shannon has screenshots and archived channels that had 900 subscribers? How is it? Or is this private investigator also a psychic and knew that in about 2 years, Shannon CreepShow Art will hit me up to prove that she's not a stalker? And all Shannon included was proof that she stalked her. It's crazy that Shannon didn't see it. And it's crazy because Emily, from the beginning, even in her videos before the whole CreepShow Art situation, she talks about it all the time, what a shitty person she was, what kind of pygmy girl. And because she was suffering in her life, she tried to take back control online by shitting on people and being an asshole. It doesn't prove anything besides that 10 years ago, 12, 20, whatever years ago, Emily was shitty online. We all were. We've all been teenagers and thinking, I'm gonna show you I'm so cool. We all did that. So it doesn't prove anything besides that Shannon's story has more gaps than substance, and that there are things lining up with Emily's story that, in my personal opinion, allegedly and whatever, it's not a coincidence. I personally think Shannon is a stalker, and yes, Emily was an idiot. We all were, but Shannon, you are sick. I'm not saying this to be ableist or whatever. You are sick. You need help. And she has been working for over half a year on this video, and that was it. And if you're interested, I will link the videos I referenced and also other videos talking a little bit more in depth about the situation. But I just felt if I can't add something new to the discussion, why make a video just for the sake, oh, it's popular at the moment. I kind of want to do this, but when I don't have to provide anything valuable additionally, what's the point? So thank you so much for watching. Please leave a like and subscribe. I would greatly appreciate it. And let me know down in the comments, what do you think? Do you think it's as suspicious as I think? Do you think, nah, it's not that serious? Let me know, because it's a convoluted story and it's all opinion based. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!